Hello and welcome back to another Jovian Space Systems launch. I'm your commentator for today, Brandon. I am the COO and lead of Europa operations here at Jovian Space Systems. Today we have quite a great launch for you.
ADA's initial alignment has started.
On today's launch, we will be launching SFDAS for the European Space Agency, or ESA. SFDAS is a mission is one of its kind. It will be able to detect solar flares from orbit. This is very important so we can study and learn what they really are. This has a lot of groundbreaking science instruments with state-of-the-art design. It is built to have the longest life and the most science output it can possibly have.
URP sea level and URP back. Pogo bleed procedure. RCS testing, it's underway.
So you know it's a good one. Today we will also try for the second time and attempt to land the Europa-9 booster back on the pad, back on LZ1 here at Mahia. Last time we had an offshore divert because one of the engine chamber pressures was off nominal, and here at Jovian Space Systems we do not want to take
power is at a nominal consumption rate.
Safety is our highest priority here, and we do not want to endanger anyone. Up here in the commentary box, everything looks like it is going well. Really, it's just a gorgeous day here in Mahia as well. Absolutely gorgeous. Just T-minus 8 minutes now. Should be hearing those checkouts to switch to internal power shortly.
Check out the switch to internal power.
And there you go, right on cue.
90% fuel propellant.
Tanks are 90% full with propellant, meaning that it is almost fully loaded here.
Weather is currently go at this time.
Great news there, weather is go at this time. I mean, it looks like it. So we had to push back 5 minutes earlier. Basically, we ran into some issues with some water systems.
9 sea level URPs are at flight temperatures, ready for ignition at 3 seconds.
Great news there. We were able to fix it though, so everything is good to go.
RCS testing has been completed. Nominal results.
RCS testing has been completed, meaning that system that basically will almost control the vehicle has completed, and the results of it were great.
Recovery areas are clear for launch.
Now, those recovery areas do not only include LZ1 here at Mahia, they also include the offshore divert sites in the ocean, in the Pacific Ocean.
COPVs have been pressurized for flight.
COPVs have been pressurized for flight. As my saying goes, they sound happy, which means we are all happy. If anyone has any questions in chat, if anyone has any questions, please put them in chat, and I will do my best to answer them. SFDAS will be going into a 625 kilometer by 625 kilometer orbit today. So this could be a pretty long mission, so sit back and relax and grab your popcorn.
ADAS is now aligned. Switching to internal power.
So bit of a double there. Aiders have been aligned. Those gyroscopes that control the vehicle with the RCS have been aligned, which is good news. And switching to internal power means that the vehicle is switching all of its systems over to onboard systems to power it.
Vehicle is now on internal power.
Right there, that's that completion of that. Great news there.
Ground gas closeouts have started.
Ground gas closeouts have started, meaning that we are basically getting rid of all those excess gases that could possibly be on the ground today and getting them into good places so nothing will go wrong. Everything continuing to look good. So we tick down just about 4 minutes 15 into flight, before flight. Mission control should start.
Final fuel top off.
There's final fuel top off now, just topping off those tanks with the final bit of propellant needed for flight today. Mission control will probably get a lot more loud as we progress further and further into the count. This is what usually happens.
FTS has been armed.
Once like that, mission controller is tired, but anyway, the flight termination system has been armed. The flight termination system is basically the thing that will blow up the vehicle in case
of
anything that goes.
The vehicle is fully loaded with propellant.
The top-off valve has closed, and the vehicle is fully loaded with propellant. So, great news there, as we are just about 3 minutes.
TVC tests have started.
TVC tests have started. Those Europees now kind of just wiggling.
Flight computers now communicating with the ground computers. Automated checkouts are underway.
Automatic checkouts are underway. The vehicle now automatically just checking all of its systems to make sure that it is good to go. Coming up soon, we should have that strong back retract to the 87.5 pre-launch position. We've seen this before. It should happen in very shortly here. Coming up on that final go no go poll.
Hold.
Oh, we've had a hold. We did not see that strong back retract either.
This is LD. We are holding due to some issues with some pressurization.
Yep. Most likely that was because the cause of the strong back not retracting was that issue. We should be having that issue fixed relatively shortly here. So I'm just going to be quiet so you guys can listen in onto the comms here.
All stations, this is LD. We believe we have fixed the issue. Going to recycle count to T-minus 3 minutes on my mark. 3, 2, 1, mark. Clamps have disconnected. Strong light is retracting to 87.5 degree for your launch position. This is LD for the final go-no-go poll for launch. Range, go. Propulsion, go. Propellant, go. Copy. All stations reading go. LD is go for launch. Hold, hold, hold.
We have stopped with just about 2 minutes 31 seconds to go. Second hold of the count so far.
This is LD. We have fixed the issue. Clear to resume count at T-minus 3 minutes. 3, 2, 1.
We really can't get past 2 minutes today. We're now back at 3 minutes once again. Seems like that issue has been resolved. Hopefully it'll be smooth sailing from here. That final go no go poll already happened with that strong back retract, so we will most likely not see not more of those. So right now we should just be hearing the final teams finalizing the before launch procedures, so we can launch Europa-9.
LD is go. Flight.
LD is go for flight, just a little early, but nevertheless good.
Tanks are pressurizing for flight.
Those stage 1 and 2 tanks pressurizing for flight, just about T-minus 2 minutes away from launch.
Nine Euro PC level and Euro back. Final engine chill.
Final
Engine bay is purging.
Final engine
Engine sensors reading green. Ready for ignition at 3 seconds.
A lot's going to happen here. I'm just going to stop talking. Enjoy this launch. We will get back to you after launch. Enjoy the beautiful liftoff.
Canisters are ready to ignite. Tanks are at temperatures and pressures. Europa final TVT checks have started. Europa-9 is set up. Flight computers have taken over the count.
Here we go. Under
Final
1 minute.
verification has verified that we are go for launch.
Go for launch. T-minus 45 seconds. This will be a gorgeous launch with some gorgeous sounds and hopefully an even more gorgeous RTOS landing for the first time of the booster.
Yes, closeout's complete. Europa engines configured for flight. Flight data now loading. Mission. Lift off. Vehicle is putting down avionics power telemetry number. Europa engine is nominal. Project nominal.
And what a liftoff of Europa-9. The vehicle just now 1 minute into flight. Beautiful onboard views looking down at the plume. Vehicle is heading to space with SFDAS for the European Space Agency. The vehicle is also supersonic and is passing through maximum dynamic pressure. So great
Vehicle
signs
is
here.
Sonic and passing through max gear. Miko,
There's the main engine
stage
cut off.
separation confirmed. Second engine ignition.
There's the Europa vacuum engine
Stage 1
ignition.
boost back burn startup.
And there's that stage 1 boost back startup. You should be hearing that go no go pull for an
This
RTLS
is
landing.
LD, so go no go for landing. Range, go. Propellant, go. Propulsion, go. Copy. All stations are go. LD is go for landing at LZ1.
And wow! There we go! Go for landing at LZ1. We have a booster coming back down.
Boost back cutoff.
There's that boost back shutdown. Stage 2 continuing on to orbit with SFDAS. There you can see that stage 1 reorienting itself. Should be having those grid fins deploying shortly. Everything looking good on stage 2. You're just going to cut away and show stage 1 as it comes down, hopefully for a good landing at LZ1. Beautiful RCS pulses there.
Separation has been confirmed.
And there you go, there's fairing separation on that stage 2, SFDAS exposed for the vacuum of space for the
All
first
systems
time.
are nominal.
Now there is a little bit concerning that those grid fins have not deployed yet.
The booster has reached apogee. Grid fins are deploying.
And there you go, the booster has reached apogee. Now it has deployed its grid fins. Here we go. This is really good so far. There you go, we're gonna return views of stage 2 back. Great shot of that Europa vacuum engine burning. Really good.
Second engine cutoff.
And there's Seco, waiting on that nominal parking orbit insertion call out.
Nominal parking orbit insertion.
And nominal parking orbit insertion, stage 2 has done its job. All eyes now on stage 1 as it comes back for a hopefully successful landing at LZ1. Everyone is so tense here in mission control right now as we are watching stage 1 come home. Should be having
Trajectory
that
nominal.
entry burn.
Stage 1 and 2.
Stage should be having that entry burn shortly. There's that
Entry burn startup.
Look at that, burning three of the 9 Europes to slow it down. Coming up on cutoff here. The booster will become all sooty. And there you go, there's that entry burn shutdown.
Maximum entry dynamic pressure.
Maximum entry dynamic pressure. The booster now coming down for a landing at LZ1. Any second we should be seeing the beginning of that landing burn, where 3 of those 9 Europes will ignite once again to bring, and then the landing legs will deploy to hopefully bring Europa-9 to a stop on LZ1 for the first ever landing for Jovian Space Systems. There's LZ1 in sight.
Stage 1 is subsonic.
Stage 1 subsonic. You're timing that hover slam. Here we go. Any second.
Stage 1 landing burn startup.
There's that landing burn startup. Oh, this looks really good.
Switching to 1.
There you go. There's that switch to 1. Any second we should be seeing those landing
Landing
legs
clear.
deploy. There they are.
Deployed.
There they are. Vehicles coming down. Coming down.
Stage 1 landing confirmed. Touchdown has been confirmed of Europa Booster 008. Recovery operators move in to secure the vehicle.
And for the first time ever, Europa-9 has successfully landed on LZ1. Welcome home, Europa-9. Now, those landing legs do look like they are a little bit bent. However, this is expected for the first landing. Amazing. What an amazing sight of E9 Booster 8 of it has landed. We are going to switch back to stage 2. So we are going to begin coasting up to 625 kilometers, which means we are going to go into everyone's favorite thing, a coast phase. We have no clue how long it should last at this point. However, we know that we will be back for payload deploy and SES-2. Stay with us. This mission will get even more exciting from here. Coast phase will only be about 25 minutes today, so good news there.
Stage 2 is following a nominal trajectory.
And welcome back. Welcome back to the SFDAS launch. I'm just going to do a quick recap to what we've seen today. We saw a successful liftoff, everything up to there, successful booster landing for the first time at LZ1 at Mahia. Now we are just getting very close to that Europa vacuum engine reignite to circularize the orbit, and then we should have a payload deploy. That should be occurring within the next couple minutes here. Definitely will not be a long wait from here. To everyone that said congratulations in chat, thank you so much. Truly an incredible milestone today. Right, so that should be occurring very shortly here. As we are just coming up on about T plus 33 minutes into flight. Now we can confirm for everyone who may want some new cameras on stage 2, we may be getting some new ones soon, though that may not happen for a little bit, but nevertheless, they are coming, don't worry. Alright, so it's been about just, all systems looking good and have been looking good on both stages. Stage 1 did begin its detank procedure, so it's fully detanked.
It's CS2.
And there you go, there's SES2 circularizing that orbit.
Seco 2.
And there you go, there's Seco 2.
LD is go for payload deployment, nominal orbit insertion.
There you go.
Command has been sent.
There's that command.
Payload deployment has been confirmed.
Successful deploy and a successful mission of SFDAS for ESA. This mission was a groundbreaking one, especially since we did the first landing in Jovian history. Thank you so much to all who have watched. Stay tuned for updates. My name has been Brandon.
LD is go for deorbit burn.
We are not ending yet, sorry. We are going to do the deorbit burn.
Vehicle is rearmed.
Beautiful shot of it reorientating there. Any second now we should be here.
Deorbit burn shut up.
There's that deorbit burn.
Deorbit burn shut down.
And unlike stage 1, stage 2 is not reusable. So it will just be burned up in the atmosphere. Well, successful mission of SFDAS for ESA. My name has been Brandon. I'm the COO and lead of Europa operations here at Jovian Space Systems. I want everyone to here have a wonderful day and go Jovian Space Systems. See you later, guys.